What is up, y'all? I'm chilling down here at the Wicked Circuit, and I've got an update for you guys. Tell you what, everything is not what it seems when you buy things. That was a very good unboxing video. I absolutely loved it. Took an hour off of work just to come get that girl off my front porch. Yeah, it's totally fun. And the one of the cars is really fun, but there's a lot of problems with these cars. Buyer beware when you order off of eBay. I will end up getting a hold of eBay on Monday. It'll be 3 days after I receive these cars, and I'll probably get my money back, and I'll show you guys why. One of my best friends, for sure. I've got about five that I could hold on my hand, but one of my best friends ended up saying to me, "Bro, that's terrible. What happened? Because I explained to him everything, and he's like, "No way. You got to do a video for your viewers. You got to let them know, in case they go and try to buy some stuff too." So it's like, all right, guys, I'm doing the video, and I'm going to show you what I got. All right, check it out. Homie sent me some stuff in this freaking Boost balance box sitting on my front porch. I was like, all right, cool. Right on. Got a Boost box. Right on, cool. So I started opening things up, and the first car out was the Lola. I got the Lola. Beautiful car. Love this car, and I actually ran it a couple of times, made a short with it. It runs really good. But what was explained in the description of this car and all these cars was that they were just tested. They were new cars just tested and then put back in not even a box. There wasn't even a box for this one. It was just wrapped up. So I was like, okay, well, there's no box. That's weird if it's brand new. And lo and behold, look at those wheels, guys. That ain't new. And look at all the hair and gunk in there. That is so not new. Look at the braids. They're smashed. And you want to know? Let's see. Is this the one that has the 132nd scale? No. Or 43 scale? No. It's got regular braids in there for 32 scale. But the braids are shot. There's even hair up in them things. Where he was even racing at, I don't know. But the front wheels, look at the front wheels, by the way. Try to get this on camera. That is not new. All right? There is nothing new about that wheel at all. My ass got ripped off on a Lola for sure. And check this out. Look at the alignment of this bumper. All right, so check it out on one side. If you could see this side right here is close to the tire. And this side right here is away from the tire. The whole bumper, the whole rear end is crooked. It's like it's been smashed. All right, so that is not a new car. That's my Lola. So when I was able to at least run. I'll wait for the RX-7. This Monza is beautiful. By the way, there was a ton of dust on top of these cars. I shined them up. There was so much crap underneath this spoiler. There was like a load of dust under here and a load of dust on top of here. And I was like, okay, well, at least it's dusty and the bottom side looks good, right? The bottom side looks a little better, but then I threw it on the track. Well, I'll wait for that for a minute. We'll go out for the chassis once again. Look at those tires. That is not a new tire. Just run a couple of times. By no means is that tire. Look at that. There's even flat spots where it's sat for so long. Look at that flat spot. And the decrepitness. Both flat spots. Boom. Yeah, it was just ran for a little bit. Right, buddy? Sure. You want to know what's the kicker, guys? Look at this. These braids have oil all over them. They are nasty, dude. Those braids are so gross. Yeah, you oiled the hell out of the braids too. You know, and there's hair up in there. There's gunk up in there. Yeah, it's only been run a few times. Sure, buddy. Yeah, look at those wheels. Sure. At least the body's nice and I can replace the wheels. And you know what's the kicker? Watch this. Why did he send me axles, guys? Why did he send me axles? I'll tell you why. I even took the spoiler out the Lola just to run her around. Here, this is why. Check this out, guys. Ready for this? Wide open. Wide open. She don't even run. Just spins a gear. This car's garbage. I cannot even run this car I got off the eBay. Look at the Monza. Ready? Watch. Full throttle. Here we go. What the hell is that? Bam! That's a fail is what that is. That's going in reverse. I guess that's why he sent me some new axles. Yeah, I got to do my own work for a brand new car that's only been tested a few times. Bullshit. Bullshit. You guys want to know what the freaking absolute kicker was of the whole thing? I have been waiting so long to get an RX-7 on my track. I used to drive an RX-7, 76, loved it, even drove a Z28 76. Loved those cars. That was the year for cars. This here, girl, is probably one of the most sought after freaking RX-7s out there for a digital Carrera track. This car is so badass if it worked. Right? If it worked. Look at what's wrong, guys. The headlights are up. All right? That's the first key. The headlights are up. If this was off of the track in a perfectly new car, those headlights would be down. Because when you put it on the track, the headlights come up. Those buckets come up. And speaking of buckets, what's wrong with the buckets, guys? There's a lens missing in this bucket. Homie smashed the shit out of the front of this car, smashed out the bucket light. They do work. I could at least get like a night video out of it probably, but there's no lens. All right? There's no lens in this badass limited edition car that he destroyed and said, yeah, it's in excellent condition. Bro, this is such a hot ass car. I freaking love this car. Who doesn't? Oh, that's right. Watch this. Look what he sent me. Here's the car. Look at what he sent me for braids. If you guys know anything about slot cars, look at the dents in those braids. Those are for a scale 143 car. All right? Not a 132 car. Those dents mean that's a smaller braid. And look at those tires. They used to have divots all over them like a scaly tire. The little, look at that. That ain't just tried out and checked out. Plus, look at all this rubber. Look at all the buildup. Look at that. Are you trying to tell me? Look at that. Dude, look at that crap. Boom. That is insane. The guy that sold me this shit for $286 is a bitch. That's all I got to say. I'm done with this. So I'm going to get my money back from eBay, and I'm going to make these cars somewhat better because they're all going to be free here by about next week when I get my money back. Because I ain't going to have to send them back. eBay is so rich, they're just going to be like, well, here's your money back if you're dissatisfied. Yeah, I'm way dissatisfied, and here's the video to prove it. And that's why I made the video as well. I'll be sending this video out to eBay and showing them the crap I got from this guy. All right, so there it is. That's my spiel. That's my spoo. And I will go ahead and say peace to all of you. Thanks for tuning in, guys.